Yeah. That nigga a fool for that one. That nigga said what we got for real. Let me make it smaller so y'all can see what this nigga said. Oh, this nigga hella funny, bro. You were wrong for that one. Let's see right here at the he said what we got for real. What trailer? Yeah, because I thought they were gonna be competing against each other. You know, like Cots versus Speed.
Streaming history featured on the then growing site Rumble that everybody and they mama thought was gonna give Twitch a run for its money. Yeah, that didn't happen, and yeah, that show quietly died, and nobody really noticed. Cenat and Ishow Speed had their own show, the Kind Speed Show, and for a moment everybody thought it was gonna take over, which it kinda did, but now it's gone. No finale, no goodbye, just silence. So what happened? Let's break it down. How this wild collab ended before.
Well, I can tell you what happened. Nobody watches Rumble.
Before it ever really hit its full potential. At first, when Kai and Speed announced the joint show on Rumble, the internet lost its mind. Two of the biggest streamers in the world teaming up. It was labeled a historic moment.
Because that was like one of the first times they actually really started collabing. So it was like it was a big deal in the streaming world.
By Rumble's CEO, and honestly, it kinda was. In May 2023, Kai and Speed signed an exclusive deal with Rumble. This wasn't just two friends going live, it was a major content partnership. Kai brought the Kai Mafia, and Speed brought his growing international fan base, and they did it on a third-party platform nobody saw coming. Why Rumble though? Because
they gave him a bag, that's why.
Rumble gave them full creative control. No Twitch bans, no YouTube restrictions, just chaos. Expectations were crazy. An official trailer teased crazy scenarios. They even said they'd do up to 3 live shows a month.
Nah, man, I'm getting out. Professional football players. Professional footballer? Man United. Striker. Bro, get off Ronaldo's. You Ishow Speed from Ohio. The only thing that you striking is Messi hitting your mom. All right, so we starting the show. What the we doing?
Yeah, how did this fucking I ain't gonna lie, they entertained as shit when I was reacting for a second. This actually had a broad promise. I was looking forward to it. I was like, oh, we're streaming it live. We'll put it on YouTube. That shit never dropped on YouTube. I was like, oh shit, I don't feel like going over there. I'm trying to think, do I have a Rumble? I might have a Rumble. Never used it. I think I just used it like a separate profile. Never streamed off of it. Because I think back in 2022-ish, 2023, yeah, right around this time, I think I made a profile. I was like, yeah, people talking about Rumble. I just never made. I never left. I never yeah, I went over there.
At their peak, it still is by the way. In episode 1, 100,000 peak live viewers on Rumble. That's huge for a platform most people weren't even using yet. The VOD cleared about like 23 million views. Rumble was talking about that this kind of moment was impossible a year ago, 2022. And for a second, it looked like the Kind Speed Show was gonna be a huge success. But as we know, that future is short-lived. The Kind Speed Show continued through 2023 with a series of episodes, each seemingly trying to outdo the last. In the early installments, Kind Speed traveled and took on wild challenges. episodes. For episode 2, they streamed overnight in the most haunted place in America. That attracted over 300k peak viewers, the highest live audience of the series. Episode 3 saw them visit Disneyland in Japan, which became the most watched episode by total hours viewed. Other episodes included a live stream from the UK, a chaotic talent show, a dating themed episode, and more. As hype as the show started, it didn't take long for the momentum to fall apart. They promised multiple episodes a month, but in reality, we barely got one a month.
Nigga scam Rumble. They scam Rumble, bro. That's exactly what happened. They scammed them niggas. They scammed them. Yeah.
That. The schedule was all over the place. Sometimes they drop back-to-back episodes with 2 days in between, then out of nowhere, 3-month gaps, no announcement, no heads up, just radio silence. And that inconsistency killed the hype. Fans didn't know when to tune in, and when they finally did drop something, it started to feel mid. Yeah, I said it, it's mid, bro. Let's look at some of the later episodes. This is stuff that you can find off of like YouTube or Twitch. It's like, why not stream on Twitch? I get it, they had a contract, but it's just like, come on, bro. Compare the trailer and then the other episodes.
What we got? Yeah. That nigga a fool for that one. That nigga said what we got for real. Let me make it smaller so y'all can see what this nigga said. Oh, this nigga hella funny, bro. You were wrong for that one. Let's see right here at the he said what we got for real. What trailer? Yeah, because I thought they were going to be competing against each other. You know, like cost versus speed. You know, doing different challenges and stuff. And then, and then all we got was them chilling on the bed. I'm doing a sleep stream. They paid all these niggas money, all that goddamn money. And all they did was just lay on the bed and sleep. I've been hella mad. I was in charge of Rumble, or what have you, or one of the shareholders, whatever, and I seen these niggas just chilling on the bed like that, and that's it. We paying them all this money. I've been hella mad. Sleep streams and sleepovers is cool for like Twitch and you know shit like that. But it's not nothing special. You know what I mean? I run every time I stream. Most of the time, I do a sleep stream after I get done reacting. And I wake up, do reacting, and go. So it's not like this big thing you have to plan it out or nothing. Just niggas laying on the bed. Man. It is just chilling, taking their money.
So it's the later episodes. Just do that. Compare and then compare. Just see how crazy it is. Like, no, granted, the first few episodes had wild setups, haunted houses, Disneyland, Japan, Tiana's Trump in the woods. But later episodes, it just got lazy. Episode 9 was just a recycled talent show in Miami. Episode 10 tried to switch it up with a power slap in Vegas, but the buzz wasn't there. I guess the trailer hyped up the idea that every episode would be better and better, but that bar never got raised again. After episode 5, fans noticed, and the numbers reflected it. Early episodes were pulling hundreds of thousands live, but by episode 9, they barely cracked to 33k. And that's still good, but not what it was before. As the live audience shrank, the kind speed channels standing on Rumble's platform also slipped. During the show's early phase, the Kind Speed channel routinely ranked them on the top 3 on Rumble by peak viewership, only behind streamers like Andrew Tate's channel and the official GOP News channel. By the first half of 2024, the Kind Speed show had dropped to 6th place on Rumble, overtaken by other streamers. And because of that, fewer streams, fewer viewers, and less buzz. Still, no one expected the show to outright disappear without an official finale. Yet, that's essentially what happened. The last episode aired on March 27th, 2024, a 2-part sleepover special at Kai's house, and nothing after that.
Waste the condoms, man. All right, chat, bro. W stream. Said I love y'all, man. Next stream, we're going to actually do Outlast because we owe y'all, so...
Damn.
Next stream, we're going to actually...
Good stream, else.
Do Outlast
Damn.
because we owe y'all, so We actually gotta do Outlast and shit.
And we never heard from them again. So why did the Kai and Speed show stop? The most straightforward answer is that the exclusive contract with Rumble expired. According to reports, Kai and Speed's deal with Rumble ran from May 2023 until March 2024, after which the contract ended. Neither Kai, Speed, nor Rumble put out an official statement saying the show was canceled, but the lack of any episodes for over a year speaks for itself. Fans picked up on the likely explanation, so somebody on Reddit asked like what happened, why'd they cancel the show or whatever, what's going on, and then one user responded, Rumble's contract most likely ended, so they're free to do it on their own channels. Another said that Kai and Speed finessed the hell out of Rumble, implying
No shit. They did. I've been hella mad. You can say got scammed. It did look like a scam on the. They were scamming. They were definitely scamming. Funny.
that Kai and Speed took a lucrative deal, delivered the bare contract minimum, and then skedaddled with the money, which is a crazy finesse, but W scam, I guess. It's important to note that the end of the show did not signal any personal falling out between Kai and Speed. The two remained friends and continued to collaborate here and there, but the Kai and Speed show was essentially a variety slash IRL stunt show, a fun side project, I guess, but I don't think they really mesh well together, to be honest. I know that's a hot take, but hear me out, okay? Kai and Speed individually have been honing different niches. Kai's content often revolves around interacting with other rappers, celebrities, or doing skits on Twitch or whatever, while Speed's content leans into IRL stuff as well, and sports fandom, mostly sports. Think Ronaldo, racing, all that. They've matured into slightly different lanes. Rumble's format didn't fully showcase their strengths as much as their solo content does. I mean, if you look at the later episodes, you can tell that the energy on stream was just a bit forced compared to the more spontaneous, unscripted collabs
Yeah, like when they're on.
that they had in the future or in the past before this whole Kai and Speed.
Yeah, them niggas, they ain't want to be on Rumble no more, bro. They was ready to get off that shit. Yeah, because they collabed quite a bit. No, after this, and yeah, their streams are lit. Their streams is hella good. I never watched any of the Rumble show. No, I take it back. First one, the Tiana Trump, and that's the first one not watched. Parts of it. But, yeah.
Rumble shit, but you gotta remember what 2023 was. It was the wild west of streaming platforms. Twitch pissed off a lot of creators with the contract changes and random bans, so everybody started jumping ship. Streamers who was loyal to Twitch for the longest, off the top of my head, Aiden Ross, Bruce Drop 'em Off, Your Rage, all of them left Twitch in 2023 or 2024 around there.
Get well, Rage. No, I know you're part Android. Get well. You know, his human side, you know, he's got his knees on back. Androids, we feel pain too. I mean, speedy recovery to Rage, man.
2023 or 2024 around there, Kick offered them some crazy contracts, $100 million, like nothing, like candy. Here you go, boy. Here you go. You take that. Rumble tried to.
And Bruce fucked it up for everybody. For all the big streamers, got one to Rumble, so Illuminati as well. You can thank your disciple. Bruce shot him off. He was the reason why they stopped giving out those big contracts, because he finessed the shit out of that contract. There would be streams when he wouldn't show his face to the whole stream, where he wouldn't even show himself. I mean, he was doing it. That nigga was doing it a lot, bro.
To pivot from politics into mainstream entertainment by signing streamers. Everybody was getting paid, even if the platforms weren't really built yet, or if you look at Rumble, it just looks like a piece of shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cenat was right in the middle of all this. He openly debated where to go. Kick, Rumble, YouTube, or stay loyal to Twitch. He was tactical with it. Instead of fully jumping ship, he did the smart thing. Grabbed the bag from Rumble for a side project while keeping his main empire on Twitch. Again, W finesse, W scam.
Everybody, okay, first of all, let me go ahead and say something real quick. I had to move very tactical on this platform.
Talks about legally scamming. Talking about legally scamming. Hold on, let's see. It talks about legally scamming Rumble. This nigga hella funny with his videos. How he just be putting stuff up there.
I
feel like niggas is ready to get me the fuck out. But it's all love. You feel what I'm saying? Chat. First of all, the streaming, the normal stream that me and you do, it's always gonna be on here. So that doesn't change. That's why that was a big reason for me going my route. You feel me? A lot of niggas wanted me to be 100% exclusive on platforms and shit. And chat, y'all know I'm not the type of person. I'm not the type of person when it comes to shit like this. I would never. I won't do what I don't think is right. I won't do what I don't think is great for y'all. I feel like anything that's against that of what I want to do and what makes me feel comfortable, I won't do it. You feel what I'm saying?
Scamming the shit out of Rumble.
I won't do it. I done discussed like with a whole bunch of people, shout out to all the other platforms and shit like that. You feel me? I fuck with y'all and shit. But you know, it just wasn't the right move for certain things in my career.
Meanwhile, Speed was already banned from Twitch and didn't care. He just went wherever the money and chaos were. The Kind Speed Show was born in that storm. It was a product of the 2023 platform war. It was also a flex move by Rumble to prove that they could get A-list streamers. But like most of the platform deals, it was hype first, no longevity. What do y'all think? Did Kind Speed scam Rumble and the fans as well? Because it looked like more budget was put into the trailer than the actual episodes. But it did produce 12 shows and was arguably the most entertaining show on Rumble at the time. It was the most entertaining show on Rumble and probably still is. Y'all let me know. I'm out of here.
All right, nigga. Stay up. Stay blessed.